Looking strong.
Wait, you said five-finger death punch?
That's right. Yako's the head security for a lot of the tours for five-finger death punch.
That's pretty cool right there.
I'm going out
I love that
to Budapest with five-finger death punch.
Wow.
In a week and a half. Going to spend a week on tour with him in Europe.
Wow, that's going to be fun.
I went to London to open the tour with him. It was awesome. First time I've seen Curtis compete in a long time.
Me too. It's been like, what, 6-7 years?
When I first started doing commentary, I got to call a couple of Patrick's matches at the On It Invitationals when they were doing those back in the day.
Beautiful blast double.
Look out.
Great level change and blast through your opponent.
Look out. Curtis going to try to get into his rubber guard.
Oh, man. Curtis's close guard is dangerous. You can't be dangerous if you're the leader. You can't not be dangerous if you're the leader of a great team, you know? Like my professor,
yeah.
People don't know. Rodrigo is dangerous, man.
Patrick stacking into that rubber guard, but Curtis staying committed to it. Patrick steps over, beats the rubber guard, and forces Curtis into the half. Heavy pressure from Patrick Miller. Curtis slips that knee shield in just barely. Patrick shakes it out of there, staying committed to this body lock.
Yeah, he was really, really honkered down right now and squeezing.
Honkered down.
I really like that.
I like that.
Okay.
Listen,
down.
I'm here for it. I would say honkered.
Have you never heard honkered down?
No,
I would say honkered.
I've heard hunkered down.
What?
I've heard hunkered down.
What's the difference?
You know,
Hey,
a vowel.
Listen, I'm with you.
Hunkered down?
Well,
It's the same as Grammy and Grimy. It's just a vowel away.
he's honkered down on a front headlock right now.
Honkered down on the front headlock.
Grammy honkered.
Patrick looks like a man who does a lot of honkering down.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, he looks like he's a honker downer. God, dude.
He's down to honker. Let's see if he can go back to the body lock straight away.
Curtis looking to clear the head again.
Andrew, you never cease to keep giving me gifts.
He's a giver.
He's a giver.
Yeah. I sometimes give a gift without even realizing I gave it. And then I see all the. I'm like, oh dang.
You know, that's the nature of a giver.
That's true. Ooh, nice knee. Nice job getting that knee above. Man, Curtis is doing a good job surviving in this body lock position. You can tell he's been here a lot.
Ooh, stepping over now into the mount. He's mounted the knees. Curtis' frame is keeping Patrick at bay for right now. See if Curtis is able to slip his knees back to the inside and recover one of those butterfly hooks.
I don't think he will be able to push him away. Patrick's very, very honkered down on top of his legs right now.
Wow,
I spoke too soon. That's been happening a lot tonight.
Not enough honkering.
I've been speaking way too soon.
Yeah, you got to honker down a little better.
I know.
Curtis looking to chin press and pulls Patrick up out of that body lock. Curtis is like, I do not want to play this game anymore. Let's go back to the feet.
I do know Curtis has some pretty good takedowns. He's had some MMA background skills.
Yeah, he's 5-0 in MMA.
Yeah, so I know he's tough on the feet, able to get. Oh, he's fine. Let him bang. Let him bang. Oh, maybe some blood? No. Nice. Almost a body lock attempt there.
Curtis is like, hey, tell you what, let me just work from this turtle right here.
He's basically doing positional training now.
A lot of confidence.
Oh, he escaped. He won. That's positional training. Interesting. I wonder why Patrick didn't go harder on that back take. It looked like he kind of just let him.
Curtis gets back to the closed guard. Miller postures up, hands on the rib cage. Now into the armpits. stopping Curtis from sitting up and getting his offense going. Curtis got the posture down. We're probably going to see him get back into that rubber guard again.
Patrick just hunkered down, though, again with that body lock.
You know what makes it work is the full commitment that you.
Yeah, exactly. There's no holding back.
And that's the way you got to do it. You know, like if you're ever playing guitar on stage and you hit the wrong note, you know what they say to do?
You just make it sound good.
Now you just hit it again.
You ever see that famous?
Hit that wrong note again.
You ever see the famous video of the piano guy playing the keys upside down, but somehow made it work, and then he flips it, and then goes to like a famous song?
Oh, knee bar off the top position.
Oh, that was like a
dog bar.
That was like a sidebar too. That looked bad.
Funny enough, we were talking about committing to your submissions earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He committed there.
You did.
He committed.
Curtis saves that guard pass one more time. Oh, look at this. And he gets on the front head. He goes back to the feet, snaps Patrick down.
Nice.
Curtis laying low until he sees an opportunity. And with 2:45 to go, he's going to see his offense for the very first
That is
time.
right up there. Look for a choke.
He's controlling that wrist really well. Good grip on the wrist there by Patrick. Trying to stop Curtis from getting under the chin. Curtis going to go across the face with that forearm, though. Patrick again to the grip. Curtis going into a Nelson. Tries to throw the far side hook. Patrick got to be careful here with his head on the mat defense as he's getting off to the edge of the mat there. He's going to be nosing the concrete defense. That doesn't work nearly as well.
No, it does not.
No. It's much more painful.
Curtis punching across.
Ooh.
And not see, Patrick has to play. See, he's got to play with his head up. He's got to play with his head up now.
I would look for a reset.
Yeah, why don't you not reset, ref?
They're in a pretty easy position to reset here.
Yeah, good call. Weird Al Yankovic making the call, putting him back into the middle. He's bad.
I told him I wouldn't call him that again, so I'm glad you are.
What?
Weird Al. I called him Weird Al the whole first stream.
Listen, man, I got to call him like I see him.
Dude, like, you can't say he doesn't look like Weird Al.
I mean, it has to be intentional.
It has to be.
Oh, wait, I thought he was. Wait, really?
That
was?
is Weird Al, actually.
He is him. He is Weird Al.
Curtis trying to pull him back. There's hook number one. Ooh, we might see Curtis move to a twister right here.
Think so?
Maybe. He's definitely trying to move into his truck game.
If he hits a twister,
Maybe a calf crush.
I'm
if he
gonna
can't.
storm the mats if he hits a twister.
I mean, he's got something cooking here, guys.
Gosh, dang, Patrick looks strong. Looks very hard to move.
Patrick's shaking his head no.
Yeah, I mean, he's shaking his head no, but he is not giving the people what they want to see right here.
It's true.
The hanging out in the turtle.
Uh-oh.
Curtis is going to go back to attacking the upper body, and he may let this opportunity pass him by because they're going to have to go back to the feet at the end of regulation.
Yeah, I don't understand why Patrick is taking such a defensive manner from this position. He has an opportunity to escape right there. Didn't take it.
Curtis wants to roll through.
He looks like he's just maintaining his body and just saving it for overtime, which is not a bad strategy.
It's not a bad strategy to win.
But is it?
It's not a great strategy
To get known.
to get the people popping.
Yeah.
You got to give the people what they want.
You have
And
to.
main character jiu-jitsu, you got to give the people what they want.
Maybe if it was called lame character jiu-jitsu, but it's main.
Nice.
It
That
is
was
main
cold.
See
character.
what you did there.
Curtis is going to pull guard to start off.
Oh,
Coming up, looking for that big reversal wrestle up.
Patrick looking tired.
Curtis looking tired too, though.
They both look tired. Yeah, I didn't see Curtis's face until he said that. I was like, whoa.
Collective age of these two guys is 271. A lot of people don't know that.
What's that?
Andrew's doing the math in his head over there. He's like, wait, that
That
doesn't
makes
seem
him
right.
that makes him 135 years old. What the?
135.5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Patrick into this body lock again.
How are they still fighting? If they're that old.
That's called hyperbole.
That's called high blood pressure. That's what that's called. Imagine how much steroids you have to be on to be fighting at 135.
Tight waist here.
Yeah, this is interesting. First time we've seen Patrick.
Oh, and there's the hook. Hook number 1 is in.
I would like to see like a half Nelson here, maybe to turn him and start exposing the other hook.
3.5 minutes to go here.
Both athletes using a lot of that turtle position to try to save themselves. Oh, there's the second hook. Patrick looking to flatten Curtis out. Oh, this is tough. Oh, that's a tough spot from Curtis.
That's not good to be.
He's hustling. He gets, man, he's going to force Patrick back over to the mountain. Patrick going for the smother, trying to give him the mother's milk right here.
I would not want to be in bottom mountain, Patrick. Does not sound like a fun time. Unless you consider your face getting crushed fun. But I do not.
No.
I don't consider that fun.
No.
Looking for maybe, okay, nice. Good job getting back to the half guard.
Just solid fundamental
Yeah.
half guard recovery there.
That you can tell he's a professor, you know, has all the fundamentals on point.
Passes Curtis once again.
Looking for that handcuff.
Now, it's called the Dagestanian handcuff. I'm pretty sure that's why, or is it? I'm pretty sure that's what I remember it being called originally.
Yeah. That's how I knew it.
The Dagestani.
Dagestani. What did you say? Dagestani?
I said Dagestan.
You know, I didn't even want to correct you, though. Figured you'd hunker. What did you say?
Figured I'd hunker down.
What'd you
He
say?
hunkered down on that enunciation, didn't he? Patrick, sort of a mini mat return as Curtis tried to come up.
He might be able to get his hooks in here as, yeah, is he gonna try?
I mean, both guys really employing their turtle
defense.
Their turtle game. Listen, that's a real thing.
Turtle
Eduardo
guard?
Tellez made a career out of it.
That's who I was thinking of. I was like, who's the
Yeah.
turtle guy?
Eduardo Tellez, legend. One of the greatest defensive players in the history of jiu-jitsu. Another body lock here by Miller. Curtis framing. He's got to create a little bit of movement here from Miller, but Miller's just so low to the ground and so heavy with his passing. Stepping over the knees again, and now all the way into the mount.
Nice.
Patrick Miller. Now, Curtis had a couple of good looks right there at the end of regulation, but
He did.
aside from that, it's been pretty much Patrick's match.
I think Patrick's really been weighing on Curtis with his size and his strength in this past couple of minutes.
Both literally and figuratively.
I'm rubbing off on you.
You are. I think you're starting to loosen my cue there.
Yeah, well, I just learned that word recently.
Figuratively?
Yeah.
I like that.
And so I thought I would try it.
I like that.
Figuratively? Really? Interesting.
Well, you just learned hunker down.
What does figuratively mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Great match for these guys.
All right, boys. I'll be
A lot
back.
of respect, a lot of love.
Going down to coach.
All right.
Let's see who gets the. Is this decision? Yeah, let's see who gets the decision.
I feel like it's going to be a pretty easy call. It's going to be Patrick Miller's game for sure.
I would have to agree with that. No need to even converse between the refs. Nice.
All right, let me get down here and speak with Patrick.